good Thursday. Little long day at work, but hey, you know, that's life some days. So tonight, boys and girls, we're going to get back into our Interloper character. We are on day 108. We're currently in Ash Canyon at the gold mine. We just got our crampons. Just got our crampons and our technical backpack. So we are flying high with a 15-kilo bonus due to our moose-hide satchel, our well-fed bonus, and the now new tactical backpack that we have on. We've got a moose-hide jacket and a bearskin coat. Got a couple thin wool sweaters. Got a couple of our wool socks. We got deerskin boots and pants. Rabbit skin hat and gloves. We got our moose-hide satchel all lined up, and we now have our beautiful crampons. We're rocking a 23-degree warmth bonus right now. And a 10-degree windproof, the juicy 51% protection. Yay. Shanzo, me at work too. Thankfully, nearly the week. Yeah, thankfully near the weekend. Me, Alex, hello. How are you doing? Twins4, how are you tonight? I hope you guys are all having a great night. Hope you're ready to get in on some fun, long, dark action. Let's see where we're at right now. Oh, we're right by the, we're right by the workbench, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, let's head up here. We're gonna head out. We're gonna see if we can get a moose. Yes, the Icarus countdown has begun. Yes, indeed, my friend. This Saturday, I'll be playing a bunch of Icarus, so should be fun. I'm gonna see if I can enlist Gameslift or Jarl of Goats or Drunken Monkey to come hang out with me and have some fun on it this weekend. So we're gonna have a good time with some Icarus this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I've really liked what they've done with Icarus. I really truly have. It's really good. Oh, I played the beta. I played the beta all the way through Twins 4, but I don't have access to it now. No, I'm not big and juicy enough for that. So, whoa, I don't want to leave right now. That's for sure. Holy crud, I don't want to leave right now. Yeah, I'm not big and juicy enough for that fun. Oh, actually, we could repair some clothing if we need to. Actually, how much cloth do I have? Oh, I got cloth. Oh, I got some birch and maple I can just drop here for a minute while we do this stuff. Am I on the Discord? I don't get on Discord very much. I probably should. But nah, I'm not on the Discord. I'm not very savvy when it comes to that stuff. Honestly, I just don't have time. I just don't have time. Oh, it cleared up outside. Nice. Well, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's drop this. Let's drop that there. There we go. Do we have any oil to refill this with? No, we don't. Joy, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, I never got on their Discord or anything. I probably, if I was a wiser streamer, I probably would have Twins 4, and then I could be playing Icarus right now. But hey, that's all right. I've got lots of games. I have lots of games I want to play right now. So Icarus is definitely one, but it's one of many. It's one of many. And I'm gonna play like 8 hours of Icarus on Saturday, and I'm gonna be playing a whole bunch more on Sunday. So I'm gonna have believe me, I'll get my Icarus fix in. They drop beta codes in there. Oh, see, oh shoot! I left my birch and maple up there. Gosh, dang it. Dag nabbit. I have no way to get back there now. Summon a lich. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll survive. We will survive. I will survive. Python Papa, how you doing? Well, that's cool to know, though. Yeah, I just never got on their Discord, but I'll definitely be playing a bunch of it. Oh, jeez Louise. Thank you, Adrestia. This rope makes me nervous. I'm scared to go off this rope here. But I'm gonna do it. I always feel like I'm gonna fall when I come back, but that's okay. Why can't I reach this rope? There it is. Jeez Louise. You are excited? I'm excited too. I really liked Icarus. I thought it was a really fun game to play. Really fun game to play. Yeah, so the beta codes they dropped there, though, Twins 4, those are all gone at this point, I take it. I take it there's no going back. There's like, if I went to Discord now and got on their Discord, I wouldn't find a beta code there for it, right? It was sort of one of those you had to be there already type things, huh? Well, let's see if we got a moose down here, boys and girls. Let's see if we can get ourselves a moose. Do I have much wood? I got 12 coal, so that's not bad. A little bit of coal. I don't see a moose yet. Let's see if we can spot the moose. I don't see him. Oh, there's a little cache here, too. Look at that. Oh! Found the Polaroid. I really wish Twins 4 that I was a lot more tech savvy and that I was a lot more savvy with that sort of stuff, but I'm not. I'm excited to play it, though, when it comes out. It'll be fun. Gotta be very careful in here. The moose could be anywhere. I don't hear him. He's not down there. Oh my goodness! Wiz Bowman with the 54-month resub! Here for a bit, glad to see your sexy face. Oh, you know I'm glad to see your sexy face, Wiz Bowman. Thank you, Wiz Bowman, for being one of my longest supporters on my channel. I appreciate it so much, my friend.
Here for a bit. Glad to see your sexy face.
Love having you here, buddy. I hope you and yours had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas and New Year's as well. If I don't see you before then, I know you're going through a lot, so I you know, don't feel like you have to stay for super long, but appreciate you being here, brother. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you, my friend. Okay, run, Mr. Dia, run. There you go. Run closer to where I want you to die. By the way, there's a lot of birch bark down in this area. This is a great area for birch bark. Tons of it down here. Oh, really? I missed him at that close a range. I missed him both times. Missed him both times. Both times! Mark Wars gifting out a tier 1 sub to Milex. Mark Wars, how you doing tonight, bud?
1972 gifted.
How's it going, my friend?
Alex_01.
God, my arrow shooting is way off. Way off. Mark Wars, how's it going, bud? How are you and the Wars family doing? Checking to see if you're always what are you talking about? You're always allowed in here. You goofball. You silly goose. You're always allowed in here. There's never a moment you're not allowed. Never a moment you're not allowed. Here, there's even some extra points to show how much you're allowed in here. I tried to drink my drink without taking the cap off.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire! But how you doing tonight, Mark Wars? Hope you're having a good one, bud. All right, let's dump a couple pieces of coal in there. There we go. If BK wanted a Mark Wars free stream, so he got one, well, BK can be a demanding little troll sometimes. BK can be a demanding little troll sometimes, so don't take what he has to say to heart. Seems to me, hey, how you doing? Working school labs, but got you on a lurk. Aw, well, thank you for the lurk there, my friend. The less clothes, the better the service. What? What? What does that mean? The less clothes, the better the service? What? There's always got to be clothes, though.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm just gonna see if we can get it harvested up here before the wind blows our fire out. This just gives us a little bit of food here. Adrestia just gifted 5 subs. Oh my goodness, Rambleton need to scribble Brandic, Guardians 50, 67, and Tan Chris
just gifted 5
subs. Tan Kissed. Welcome to the Ath Pack. Oh my goodness gracious, get those sub bombs out. Adrestia coming in and dropping it like it's hot, starting the hype train. And let's get out some nice points there. Woo! Adrestia, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Your 20th in the channel. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that is very, very kind. Very, very kind. Oh, jeez. Mark Wars gifted out another tier 1 sub to Bednack. Oh, Mark Wars, thank you for the 2,150th gift sub.
Tier 1 sub to Bednack.
Wow. Thank you for gifting out that tier 1 sub there to Bednack. We're now at 80% of Hype Train. Level 2. Level 2 Hype Train. Level 2, my friends. Get all this meat cooked up if we can. That looks like a small piece. Nope, that was a big piece. That was a big one. There's a small one. Make sure the moose isn't around. I didn't even check. Should have checked. Okay, the moose is not around. Get that done. Get that done. Let's make a little water while we're here if we can. Alright, there we go. Abby just subbed up with Twitch Prime for 42 months. Woo! Abby is back! For 42 months, Abby! Abby, how you doing? It's been a long time.
For 42 months.
But it's great to see ya.
My sub streak gone. I blame Mark Walls for not keeping me in a sub. Long time no see, my loves. Missed you all. Oh,
I blame
yeah.
Mark Wars.
Hi out.
It's all Mark Wars'
Tongue
fault.
less than 3.
Tongue less than 3. How you doing, Abby? Good to see you again. Oh my goodness, it has been a while. How have you been doing? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Good holiday? I hope you did. It's good to see you again, though, Abby. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. It's awesome to see you again. I have actually had people in chat ask about you, so now I can tell them, yes, I saw Abby. There was an Abby sighting. We had an Abby sighting. An Abby was sighted. And it was a wild Abby. There was a wild Abby sighted. Ooh, look at all the sticks. Lots of sticks. The police, what? The police, oh, like the band The Police with Sting? Is that what you're talking about? Well, it's good to see you again, Avi. Well, tonight, boys and girls, I switched it up a little bit. We're going to do Long Dark here for about 3 hours. Out. Dang it. And we're actually going to play a little bit of 7 Days to Die tonight as well, because Alpha 20 is coming out next week. I'm like day and a half away from a Horde night. So we're going to do a little 7 Days to Die tonight after we do Long Dark. I was going to do some Ancestors, but I decided to switch it up so that we could fit in a little of the old version of 7 Days to Die before the new one is released. So... Okay, there's some little pieces for us to eat. All right. We're still toiling in all these salt mines. Well, I understand that completely. Hadrian has Hadrian come down from the mountain to bestow his wisdom lately? Yes, Hadrian was here, I think this last weekend? Yeah. Yeah, I guess this weekend 7 Days is doing a streamer weekend. I'm not part of it, but I'm not big in the 7 Days to Die community, so I don't really take that the wrong way because I'm not really a big part of that community. So, you know, that's all good. But I'm definitely excited if it goes well that they're gonna release 7 Days to Die, the new update Alpha 20 next week. So I'm excited to see the changes they make. I'm gonna start a brand new character. And see what we can do, and where we can go. So yeah, I'm super pumped for it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Let's make up our birchy barks. Make up a couple birch bark teas. By the way, there's the merchandise up there, boys and girls. I have my Atheenon sweatshirt here. I got my sweatshirt all here. I'm not wearing it because it's so warm in my house right now. I had the heat on and I forgot about it. Dirty fuel waster. Taffer Girl with the 3-month Twitch Prime with a little Pokemon emoji.
Taffer Girl just subscribed.
Aww.
Pikachu.
With the Pikachu! How are you doing, Taffer Girl? Thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Poll, who is king, Stickman or Spray Can Man? Oh, Stickman for sure. It has to be Stickman. Stickman is like 1,000 times more popular than Stickman is way more popular than Spray Can Man. Has to be Stickman. Stickman's the OG. Yeah, Stickman is the OG. Well, thank you all for participating in the hype train. We hit level 2. We got into level 3, but we finished up with level 2. I appreciate that support so very much. Thank you. 10 subs in that hype train. Wow. Thank you so very much, everybody. Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Woo-woo! All right. Let's get some sleep. Sprayman Stan. Sprayman Stan. You're doing all right. Hope everyone else is doing okay also. Yes, we're all doing good. We're all doing good. I think. I hope. I'm feeling tons better. I know that. My Monday was really my Monday, oh man. Monday was a trip and a half. But I'm feeling better now, thank God. Feeling a lot better now. Alright, so we got that extra can. I don't need that on me. Let's fix up our knife a little bit. Smelly fries! Hello, hello. Soundgarden should have done a parody of Spoon Man called Stickman, just saying. Stickman! That would have been a good parody. Hey, Alicia! Hello, hello. Well, we just got started, Alicia. We are currently in Ash Canyon. We just got done We just got our, we just got done getting our backpack, our technical backpack, and our crampons. We're now heading back to, the Angler's Den. I did find a Polaroid. I wonder which Polaroid it is. I didn't even look at what Polaroid it was. Let's look at the Polaroid that it is. With Great Bear Island Vista location. All the way to this high plateau, only a spot to have to. Oh, only to spot a half dozen. Okay, so that's the plateau. That's not Wolfjaw. That's not Wolfjaw. It's not Wolfjaw. So, this is the Hush River Valley start. This is the guy that we started in Hush River Valley. We spent the first like 20 days, 30 days in Hush River Valley in Mountain Town, and we did a little trip down to Forlorn Muskeg. On day, what was it? God, it was day like, oh, we spent the first 50 days there. Yeah, on like day 50, what, 58? We finally went into, we finally got out of Mountain Town in Hush River Valley on day 58. Day 58, and now we're on day 111, and we're over here in Ash Canyon. Did we summited on this character, right? I'm pretty sure we summited. Yeah, we summited on day 99. Day 99. Yep. All right, let's go get a little deer meat to eat. We got nice food here. I'll show you all my stats here too. So this character has now been alive 111 days. We've got carcass harvesting and cooking and archery all at 5. Fire starting is almost to 4. Mending just got to 4. Of course, ice fishing still at 1. Boop-a-doo. We've got 109 days under our belt. We spent 10 days in Mystery Lake, 15 in Pleasant Valley, 8 days in Timberwolf, 5 days in Forlorn, 34 days in Mountain Town, 18 days in Hush River Valley, and now 10 days here in Ash Canyon. We've killed 51 wolves, 10 bears, 4 moose, 17 deer, 34 rabbits. We've fallen once and survived 59 blizzards, so about a 50% blizzard that we've had. We've had food poisoning once and blood loss once. How many bear? No bear attacks, but we struggled with wolves 5 times. So, things. It's stuff. And stuff. And stuff. All right. Let's head back over to Angler's Den, and then we gotta loop back up and get our stuff at the miners' camp. What's our weight? 47. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. A little bit of meat. How much meat do I got left here? Oh, we should check the moose again before I go. I got a lot of meat here. All right, we'll take a couple big honks of meat with us. We already got the guts on us, so the smell was immaterial because we already have guts on us. Let's go check and see if the moose is out. This is one of the possible moose spawn locations in Hush River Valley. I just want to see if he's here. It does not look like the moose is up. We got no moose, so we're just gonna go, bye! Bye-bye, Mr. Moose. I was wondering, do things degrade faster in the world or in the locker? Or has your experience been about the same? I usually don't put things in containers that decay. I usually leave all my stuff out in the world. So I don't have a lot of experience with container decay. Because I don't put food in containers. I don't put clothing in containers. Pretty much the only stuff I put in containers is stuff that never decays. I think there are a few things that do stay slightly longer in containers than if you left them out in the world, but I'm a bad one to speak about that because I usually arrange all my stuff and I usually leave it all out in the world just to pick up. I don't actually put a lot of stuff in containers, so...
It's too cold to think.
I like doing the OC. Yeah, I like putting all the stuff out with my OCD stuff. Oh my goodness, Jarl of Goats with the 15-month resub! Thank you, Jarl, for the 15 months. Buddy, I was just talking about you. I bet you heard your ears burning too.
15 months.
I bet you heard your ear burning. No, I was saying, Jarl, this weekend is when Icarus goes live. So, and I'm going to be playing Icarus a whole bunch on Saturday, and I'm going to be doing a little solo Icarus on Sunday. But either of those days, if you wanted to join me, you'd be more than welcome to. So, there you go. I just can't stand just dumping stuff on the ground in Long Dark. It just bothers my sensibilities. But yeah, totally, man. Anytime you're available, if you want to play with me, you're more than welcome to stream and play and all sorts of good stuff. I knew it. Waiting for the next one. There's usually like 3 or 4 right here. This is Death Alley. It's where all the wolves come to hang out. Yep, there's the other one. Usually one more. Ow! There's usually one more around here somewhere. Oh, I hear him to the right. Get down the hill. Woo! The sound and the visual of that accompanying a spraying is one of the most jarring things in a video game I've ever played. Yeah, it is pretty jarring. It is a little jarring, yes. Yeah, it kind of makes me jump a little bit, too. I know I've just joined, but I gotta go. I have to celebrate my B-Day. Oh! I totally forgot about that. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Lady Q. Thank you for the 100 bits. Happy birthday, Smelly Fries. Happy birthday to you. Oh, jeez. Smelly Fries, I hope you have a great birthday, my friend. I hope your birthday is awesome, buddy. Lady Q, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that very, very much. Tex-Mex, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, we got some hides and guts back here already. Look at us being all cool with our stuff and things. drop our deer hide here as well. I actually like where the deer hide landed. Ooh, do I have maple in here, please? No, I don't have any maple in here. Gosh, dang it. Dag nabbit. I have maple. What's my bow at right now? My bow is like in really low condition. Oh wow, 26%. Wow. I can finally start streaming tonight. So excited. Oh my goodness, Lady Q, that's awesome. Well, let me make sure I go over and give you a follow, and I encourage everybody to go give Lady Q a follow. Let me make sure I'm following you. Hold on just a second. Let me get over here. And there we go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Offline. There we go. I'll follow you right now. Go over and give Lady Q a follow, boys and girls. Let's check her out. Let's check her out later. I'm assuming it's a her. I see. I'm gender assuming again. I should probably not do that. But Lady Q, I hope you have a wonderful stream. I hope it goes well for you and you have lots of fun. Streaming can be very streaming can be very fulfilling. Streaming can also be a little bit depressing sometimes. Don't let like not having a lot of people come by right away and stuff, don't let that get you down. Don't let it get you down. That's my biggest word of advice for you. You have to accept the fact as a new streamer that it's going to take a while for you to build an audience. An audience does not come built in unless you've been like big on Instagram or YouTube or something like that. An audience is not going to come in pre-built for you. So you definitely have to be willing to push through those hard times. And believe me, it's not always easy. It's not always easy, but if you can do that, and just have fun with it, take it for what it is, you'll have a blast. You'll have a blast. So, but I'll have to. When are you gonna start? When are you gonna start streaming this evening? Because I definitely would want to. I definitely want to come by and check you out and hang out with you for a little bit after I get done tonight. I'm not gonna get done. I'm not gonna get done till like. Well, it's 4 right now. I'm not gonna get done for like 5 hours, but I'd love to come by and at least check you out for a minute or two, and say hi. So. Oh, we do need to fix our rabbit skin hat up, though. Let's grab that, and grab that. And let's fix the rabbit hat up. And what are you going to be streaming, Lady Q? There's the question. What are you going to be streaming? Are you going to be streaming some Long Dark? What is your forte? Are you going to stream some Animal Crossing or Fortnite or where do you land? Probably start at midnight Eastern, stream forever. Oh, Long Dark, nice. Okay, well, the Long Dark community is an amazing one, Lady Q, so... Yes, yeah, don't be afraid to say, someone clip that! Or be like, I hope somebody clipped that. Be like, I hope somebody clipped that, because that was awesome! Alright, let's throw the feathers in here. Her page says Long's Dark, which is awesome. Okay, yes, definitely let's well if you're streaming, Lady Q, if you're streaming when I get done tonight, I will definitely host you up. I'll definitely host and raid you up. So if you're starting at midnight Eastern, that's when I'm gonna be ending. So if you're streaming at midnight Eastern, I'm gonna stream over a little bit, make sure that you're on, and then I definitely will want to give you a host. I'll definitely want to raid you after we get done tonight. And get you some viewers, because I love anybody getting into our sphere, getting into our thing. Hey, it's, you know, the Long Dark community is a very close-knit community of streamers and viewers, and it's a really an amazing thing to be part of, and I am privileged and happy to be part of it. And to pass along the love. So just don't blow it. Just don't blow it. Just don't blow it. Just don't make all my people come back to me tomorrow and go, oh God, you hosted up Lady Q. It was so horrible. You know, yeah, I don't want to hear that. So I'm sure you'll do fine. I'm sure you'll do fine. But I'm so happy to have you along. So that's awesome. That is awesome news. All right, we're gonna head back. I gotta go all the way back to the gold mine, boys and girls. I screwed up I left all my birch and maple up there. I gotta head back all the way to the freaking gold mine. I'm gonna drop those. I got lots. As you can see, I have tons of wood here. Tons of wood. Alright, I do not need the tinder plugs on me. I'm just kind of low. I'm dumping off stuff that I know I don't need on me right now. Let's see. Oh, I don't need the blue flare either. Nice, someone new to troll. No, do not troll. Do not troll. Do not troll, BK. That's mean. That's just mean. Don't troll our fellow people. God, I should drop some of these stems, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm gonna just dump those in there. Can't bring myself to do it. Well, we're down to 37 kilos, so we're good. We're good to go. Okay. If only all trolls were like you. Yes, if only all trolls were as nice as you are, BK. If only they were as nice as you are. The world would be a better place. Ooh, that seems like a storm's coming up. Yikes. Well, hopefully we can at least get to the gold, up to the... Aw, Lady Q, you didn't have to do that, but thank you for the 100 bits! Thank you for the 100 bits! Let's get you some wolf bits there. Thank you for the little wolfy bits! I appreciate that very much. But Lady Q, glad to have you as part of the community. Can't wait to see you tonight, and I will definitely make a point to raid you up tonight, so... And not just because you cheered 200 bits, but because I like to help everybody out. I've been doing this now for over 5 years, but I still remember what it's like. I mean, I will never forget what it's like to be streaming to, like, nobody. And to get a nice little raid of, 15, 20 people even. You know, just getting some action. Getting some people talking, because that's the fun of it for me, is talking to you guys. That's why I tend to skew towards games where I can play and talk with you. Well, with most of you. Mark Wars, I'll ignore him, but with most of you, I want to talk with you, and that's why I play a lot of games where I can stream and talk at the same time. Mark Wars is like, fine, I'm leaving again. I am not ignoring you, but Jarl, I would never ignore you, my buddy. I would never ignore you. But yeah, Jarl, definitely, the invitation's out there for this weekend, bud. The invitation's out there. I would love to play some Icarus and have you along. I'm going to be playing Icarus from about 1 p.m. my time till about 9. So I'm gonna be playing for like 8 hours. And then I'm gonna do a little solo on Sunday to try that out as well. Keeping an eye out for the wolfies. There's usually wolves around here. I know I killed them all here a little while ago, but I don't think I got them all. Did I get all the wolves here before? Maybe I did. Huh. I'll be slumming it up over on YouTube this weekend, but I'll come by and leave a lurk. Aw, thanks. What are you going to be watching on YouTube, BK? What are you gonna be binging on YouTube this weekend? A little of that 7 Days to Die fun? Aw, thanks, Lady Q, for having my back. Jaw Wool, 7 Days to Die starting tomorrow evening. Nice. Yeah, no, I completely get it, bro. I completely understand. I won't hold it against you too much. I'll hold it against you a little bit, but not too much. So Atheenon will be our bait, ER cannon fodder, I mean, will Games be there? I'm hoping he will.
Any of this gear.
I'm hoping Games will be there for us. Oh, I always upgrade to stone as fast as I can. The thing is, Jarl, I have a strong suspicion they're gonna reset the servers. I have a strong suspicion they're resetting the servers this weekend. So I won't have, I mean, I won't have all the skills I had, but I'm actually kind of happy they're gonna reset the servers on Icarus, because I want to start out with fresh skills and stuff. I want to start out with fresh skills and be able to pick the skills that I want. And so that I'm I'm excited about. Tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. Nice. Nice. Well, that should be awesome. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to it. Yeah, there's Jawoodle's channel there. Go check it out, boys and girls. Let's just sleep for like an hour. If I can find my bed here. Where'd my bed go? Oh no, did I put my bed down in the cave exit? Oh no, I did. That was bad. He's primarily on YouTube, but he comes to Twitch occasionally. Understandable. Also, Friday is typically NVIDIA driver updates, so make sure you check your video card is up to date. I have a suspicion they're going to be having performance updates for Icarus. Yeah, I'm sure they will. That's a good tip. Thank you, Jarl. I will definitely do that. Definitely do that. Because yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, I forget to check too. I have a lot of stuff that's set on auto update, but I don't think my NVIDIA is for me. Bum, 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 bum. We gotta go get stuff and things. I just want to see a bomb chest boy get stuck on a live wire. I'm a sweet, lovable guy. Well, we're gonna do a little 7 Days to Die tonight. I decided, you know, with the new update coming out, I need to play some more because I want to get to my next Horde night and see how we hold up. Because we're on Horde night, we'll be on Horde night day 45 tonight, and we got the base set up. I've got some blades in place. I've got lights set up. I got electrical wires set up. We got a pretty good base, and I want to see. And I now have a 2x scope, so I definitely want to check it out and see how it works. See how it works out for us. I cannot wait. And this is ambitious. Okay. And this is ambitious that I can make enough money to pay an editor. This is my least favorite part about streaming. Thank you for being the background entertainment while I work. Oh, are you editing stuff right now? Yeah, see, I would love at some point to pay an editor to edit my stuff. I'm gonna have to learn how to do it myself. I already have editing software. I have no desire. If you would look at my YouTube Twitch history, you would find that I've spent most of my time watching Ath or a Jawoodle. Ignore my adult content found in my history. That was done by Russian bots. Have you never heard of an incognito? Incognito, Chad? Incognito works great. Oh my goodness, Shadow Man 18 with the
Shadow
5
Man,
months.
Just subscribe.
Resub. Boom. Boom, baby. 5 months. Holy crud. Thank you for the 5-month resubberoo. What's all this meat doing out here? What's all that meat doing out there?
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Whoa! Oh snap! Okay, we got a maple that's we don't have to go back up there. We got a maple right here. We got oh god, good golly, Miss Molly. Editors can make you look bad, ask Lee Stroud. Yeah, you know, see, I want sort of the creative control over it myself. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Is I want the control over the editing so that it looks like I want it to look. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take some time, break down these boots. Ba-ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Les Stroud, I love Survivor Man. I have never watched him, so. Yeah, Saturday mornings I have Fallout D20, 2D20 tabletop RPG I run that, oh god, Muddifius has asked me to run.
I'll rest soon.
But I gotta put it up on YouTube, and there's always editing that needs to be done. Make sure the music is loud, but not too loud, and that people's mics sound good. Oh, yeah. I bet. See, that's the thing, is like, for me, it's more just sifting through because I don't record specifically for YouTube, which, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure to hit that like button. Also, consider ringing that bell. You'll get a alert whenever I upload a video. Like, subscribe, and share, as well as you know, come over and check us out on Twitch, because we're here all the time. So, but yes, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Comments help a lot. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with the algorithm, my friends. So, yeah, hit the like or the dislike. Either way, I get benefits. Either way, it works out for me. So, yeah, I think somebody. And by the way, I read all the comments on YouTube, by the way. I had some guy leave a message on one of my Escape to Pacific videos, who obviously did not understand. Mark Wars, I think this was directed at you. Was obviously not, he didn't really understand sarcasm, because he left a message saying, quote, "If you try to clear this island, I will unsub," unquote. Sounds like your viewers are 5-year-old kindergartners. Obviously, he hasn't watched a lot of my videos, and I'm not bashing him particularly. I thought it was funny because I remember that moment. It was when we found that huge island in that one place, and I believe Mark Ward posted up, "If you try to clear this island, I'm unsubbing." Which obviously he didn't understand the sarcasm or the history behind that, because I'm notorious for clearing islands in Escape the Pacific. And so obviously he didn't understand the humor or the ironicness, the irony behind that comment, and took it very seriously, I guess. Which I'm sure he was like defending me, but at the same time I thought it was funny because I remembered that moment, and I remember going, maybe I should clear this island. Maybe I should clear it, just for the fun. But you know, hey, I read, and if you leave a comment and you got a question or something, I will be more than happy to answer it on YouTube. I don't answer all of them, but I guarantee you, I at some point in time go through and I read all the comments that I've never responded to. And so if you leave a comment on YouTube, I will get to it. I will see it. Sometimes I'll just give it a thumbs up and like it. Sometimes I'll actually leave a comment back. But I will comment it on you for you. So I left one on an old one, and Ath did respond. I do respond. Cassandra, hello. I was thinking of you earlier too. Cassandra. Well, Cassandra and Cassadar, both Cassandras. Cassandra power, baby. Cassadar. Icarus is coming out live this weekend, and I was you know, throwing it out to Jarl, and I'll throw it out to you as well. If you wanted to join up with me and have some fun, I would be more than happy to have you come along and hang out with me, and play and have fun with me. So if you want to do it, you're more than welcome. Sorry about that, Lady Q. The bot, I had to set it a while ago, to not allow people to post links. I don't know if that was a link. It may have just thought it was a link, but I'll permit you so you can post it up. Once your channel starts to grow, Lady Q, you'll probably run into this as well. I had to limit links to subscribers only. Oh, was it an email? Oh, yeah, please don't put that in chat. Oh, yes, please don't put your email in chat. Please don't do that. You could, you need help navigating Twitch. It was my email address. Well, you could, if you have a question, Lady Q, you can either ask me here, or if you need more help, you can whisper me. Just click on my name. Just click on my name, and you can whisper me, and I'll you know, hook up with you later. I'll answer your questions off stream if you want. I'll answer them here on stream though. I don't mind answering them on stream either. So if you have a question regarding Twitch, I can't tell you I'm the be-all end-all answer. I am not the tech support. Not the tech support you're looking for. I can guarantee that. But I've been around Twitch long enough that I've stumbled and bumbled my way through most of the stuff on Twitch. And I understand 68% of what's going on. 68%. Ath, I did my hair all Christmassy, and I'm excited because I'm going to look fantastic with your Christmas bug when it gets... Ooh, well, when it gets there, please put... If you don't mind, Cassandra, post a picture up on Discord. Even if you want to block your face out or whatever, I would love to see it with your hair. I know some people are uncomfortable with pictures of themselves or whatever, but I would love, love, love it, so... 68% of the time, Ath knows Twitch all the time. Now, something like that. Not a tech, just general question. I'm sure you would know. Oh well, definitely, yeah. If you have a question, please ask. I'll try to help you out as best I can. Most of everything I've learned on Twitch, as well as about streaming and stuff, I've had lots of help, and a lot of it's just hit and miss, trial and error. I mean, there's no surefire way to know everything, that's for sure. Okay, what time of day is it? Oh, it's still early. Okay, that's good, that's good. Is there anything we can do in the dark? Anything we can do in the dark? I like my face, it's okay. Well, no, I mean just for privacy. I mean, I'm not saying if you're ugly, you might want to block out your face so people don't say it, you know, don't say anything. No, I'm just saying for privacy's sakes. For privacy's sakes, believe me, look at this mug. I mean, how many pictures do you think I want out there? Let's be serious. Let's just be serious for a second. No, I'm just saying for privacy's sake, if you want, you know, if it just giving you the options. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know, but I know, but that was funny. I like my face too, which is good because it looks like it was hit by a shovel and I'm bald, so it's pretty much all I got going. Jarl, you and I, my friend, are like brothers from another mother. You know, we both got that going on for us. We both got that going on for us. But you know, the thing is, Jarl, we look young. We're younger. We look younger than our age. So hold on to that. Hold on to that and be thankful for it. Yeah, we're shovel brothers, but we look younger than our age actually is. So we look young for our age. So how old do I think you are? Oh, I think you're like in your probably late 20s, maybe early 30s, maybe. I don't know. I'm a horrible judge of age. Maybe early 30s, mid 30s. I you know, late 20s you'll take. Okay. You'll take the late 20s? Okay. Actually, I have lots of guts down there. I don't need to carry those with me. I can take the bear hide. I got a cured maple now. We can make another bow. That's the whole reason I came up here. The whole reason. Left face print in a cast iron frying pan myself. Hey! I'm 76, it's common knowledge. Yeah, I'm 76, it's common knowledge. No, I'm 51. I'm 51. I'm not older than 51. I'm not older than 51. Just turned 38. 38's such a great age. I think my late 30s, early 40s was like my peak. I peaked at my late 30s, early 40s. Bill Tang is continuing the gift sub they got from Little Blind Mouse. Thank you so much, Bill, for doing that. What month is my B-Day? That's April. I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. You mess with the bull, you get the horns, baby. I got you 2 months, Bender. 2 months. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. Yes, you are older than me. Yeah, my 20s were... I hated my 20s. I was very, well, I still am very self-conscious. I'm more outgoing. I'm more outgoing than I used to be. But I still do not like social situations. So, you know, I in my 20s, I was very social. I was even more socially awkward than I am now. And I did not, I mean, I never went to parties or bars or anything like that. I've always had a very small group of social friends that I would hang out with, but it'd be more hanging out and going to a movie or hanging out and just hanging out at their house and doing stuff or playing games or stuff like that. So yeah. I'm better now, but in my late 30s, I was probably at my best. Late 30s, I was at my best, so. Woo! Herbie with that 13-month Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Kirby, for that 13-month resub.
Just resubscribed.
So you left when you were 19 on a plane to North Carolina, meet a female friend I had met on the internet. Scary knowing what I know now, and we ended up being best friends and stayed for 3 years. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I died right on the bridge and couldn't get past it, trapping me in a blizzard. Oh no! You almost died today in Ash Canyon to a dead bear. Oh no, I'm so sorry. But you didn't die. You didn't die. It died right on the bridge and I couldn't get past it. Oh wow, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, 30s were when I started to come out of my shell, and my 40s have been my 40s have been like I'm in my 40s still. My 40s have been great. No, my 40s were where I sort of found my voice. That's where I kind of hit my stride, was in my 40s. And then, 50s have been really good so far, so. Oh, I'm still introverted as heck. Believe me, I hear you there. I'm still super introverted as well, so. Don't get me wrong, it's a long road to go out of when you start out that way. The problem is that last year I thought I was 35. Turns out I did my math wrong, and this year's when I'm 35. So this is the last birthday I didn't age a day. There you go. Well, that's why when all this pandemic stuff started,
Oh, yeah.
and everybody was like, "Oh, I can't go hang out with my friends. Social distancing. You can't go out to bars and outdoor gatherings and stuff." I was like, "Okay, what? My life hasn't changed at all. My life hasn't changed one little bit." I was like, okay, well, gee, I guess I'll do the same stuff I do. I'll go to my job, sit in my office, and do my work, and then go home and sit by myself and stream. And so this affects me how? This affects me how? Because I'm totally a homebody. If I was given the choice between going out to a club or bar for an evening or sitting at home and watching a cool Netflix, oh jeez, watching a cool Netflix show or something, I'd probably just sit at home and watch Netflix. And yeah, and the transition from home to work is so much better now. I don't have to deal with all the idiots anymore, which is great. There's like so fewer people on the roads now. It's awesome. No. Okay. All right, there we go. But you know, hey, that's you know, that's just my life. You know, like I said, I was never a bigger go out and get her. Speaking of, have you seen Dexter? No, I have not seen Dexter. I tried watching Dexter, and honestly, I was just kind of bored. I don't really go in for those kind of shows though. I don't really like true crime shows either. I don't like drama shows that are set in like reality. I've always been more of a fantasy science fiction kind of guy. It's not that it's a bad show. It didn't like you know, I started watching Mad Men because I heard it was great, and I was entertained by it for a while. But I just kind of got bored of it after a while. I tried watching Breaking Bad, and I honestly just kind of got bored of it after a while. Probably one of the old, I like some historical drama stuff. I love Downton Abbey. I love Downton Abbey. I'm actually watching Downton Abbey again. But I love Downton Abbey. But I love historical drama. But I've always loved British television too. Even going back to the old days of Doctor Who and stuff. Doctor Who's like my favorite all-time science fiction show, period. And William Hartnell is the first Doctor. I don't care what Chris Chibnall's trying to shove down our throats. William Hartnell is and always will be the first Doctor. Period. End of story. Jodie Whittaker can go burn. I know that's controversial, but it's true. Yeah, I mean, I love old Doctor Who. I have all of Tom Baker's years on videotape that I taped off of the BBC. Well, no, it was PBS here, but it was BBC through PBS here, so. I'm a Christian, my wife's a pagan, and the interior of our house is full of suits of armors, weapons, weird 1800s Victorian Gothic decor, and we hate hosting people, so pretty much like the Addams Family. Awesome! Jarl of the Addams. You're a Jarl of the Addams.
Warm it up a bit.
I should look into Belgravia. It's fantastic. Never heard of it. Legend of El Cid. I haven't watched any Marvel stuff. Marvel's dead to me. Marvel ended at Endgame. I struggled through WandaVision. I got annoyed at Falcon and Winter Soldier. I hate that they call Captain America Captain Rogers. That's ridiculous. He's Captain America. I'm sorry. I love Falcon. Falcon's like one of my favorite of all time old superhero characters. Back when Captain America and Falcon was actually a comic book, I loved that comic book. It was sort of like Green Arrow, Green Lantern in the Marvel Universe. But I absolutely... I never watched Loki because I was just out of it. I checked out. Marvel inspired the worst thing they could ever inspire in me, and it's apathy. I just don't care anymore. They've gone through a lot of the really good characters and just kind of like done away with them now. I'm excited for Spider-Man. Spider-Man No Way Home, I am super stoked for. I think Spider-Man No Way Home is gonna do $1 billion. It's gonna blow away all the crappy Marvel movies they've come out with this year, and it's going to blow away everything that Disney has done. But yeah, I'm excited for No Way Home. I thought Venom was pretty good. It was a little, it was good. It wasn't great, but I enjoyed the first Venom. I'm sad that it's not tied in. I mean, they sort of gave us the little teaser at the end that he's going to involved with Spider-Man now. But you know, it's hard. The whole problem with the Venom character is that it's hard to give him the actual origin he had in the comic book, because the whole origin of Venom in the comic book comes out of Secret Wars, which how could they ever do Secret Wars in a movie format? That's an impossible feat. That would have to be a 10-year cycle type thing. It's an impossible feat to do. So they had to reimagine his whole origin, which is sad because the whole origin of Venom being the black suit with Spider-Man having the black suit, having to struggle with the whole, you know, sort of conflicting thing that he had going on with Venom. It's just hard to do, and they sort of touched on it in the third movie, and it just sucked. So, God, that third the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, there's only 2 movies, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. That's all there is. That third one doesn't exist for me. Yeah. They're doing something with Secret Wars. Oh God, I'm so scared of what they do with that. That's just gonna be unpopular. Endgame was okay. Endgame was an okay ending to the series. I wasn't a big fan. I actually liked the Infinity War way better than Endgame. Endgame just was kind of bad. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It just was kind of bad. It had moments. Endgame had moments, but there was a lot of stuff in Endgame that I wasn't a big fan of. The biggest problem I had with the whole Infinity Gauntlet thing is they had the perfect opportunity, especially after Guardians released. They had the perfect opportunity to bring Adam Warlock into the whole thing, and they never did. And Adam Warlock is a huge factor of the Infinity stuff. All the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War. Adam Warlock is a huge piece of that, and they had the perfect opportunity to bring him into it. And why didn't they? Why didn't they? I racked my brain for so long, and I just don't understand why they didn't bring him in. Because he's like the perfect character to have in that. Instead, what did we get? Oh, we got Captain Marvel. By the way, that's Marvel, not Captain Marvel. That's Captain Marvel. Marvel is Captain Marvel, and he always will be. But yeah. But yeah, you know, I have canonical problems with some of the stuff that Marvel's doing, but hey, it's their franchise, they bought it. They can do whatever they want. You want to see awesome Marvel stuff? Go watch the first Avengers. Go watch Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, by far, in my opinion, is one of the best Marvel movies ever. Go watch the original Iron Man. The original Iron Man movie is just so amazing. The original Iron Man movie was so good. Oh my God, I've seen that movie so many times. Original one is just so well done. But yeah, you know, they're trying their best. The Thor movies were kind of meh. The Thor movies were okay. I mean, they weren't horrible, and you know, all the ladies like looking at whatever his name is. Hemsworth. Is it Chris Hemsworth? I can't remember. All the ladies, come on, ladies. You gotta admit. Yeah. Yeah, I wish they'd give us a real Hulk movie. I know, a good real Hulk movie. Personally, I like Ed Norton way better than I liked him as Bruce Banner way better than Mark Ruffalo. Not a big fan of the Mark Ruffalo. But that's just me. That's just me. Robert Downey Jr. is amazing. The original Iron Man. If you're gonna watch any Marvel movies, Walter, I would watch the original Iron Man. Personally, I am a fan of the original Captain America movie. I know a lot of people did not like the original Captain America movie. I thought it was really good, and it's got Hugo Weaving in it as the Red Skull. It holds up pretty well. But Winter Soldier is amazing. There is no other Iron Man than Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. playing him. That's the only guy that can play it. I mean, that's the only guy that can play it in my opinion. All right, so we got our new bow. But yeah, the original Iron Man, the original Captain America, and Captain America Winter Soldier, and the first Avengers movie are really good. Those are all real solid movies. But you also have to remember, those were all movies that were really, the creative teams behind those were not Marvel. That was not Marvel back then. That was not, those were not actual, like, those are not Marvel. Those were not Disney. Those were not Disney properties per se. Those were completely, I mean, I count those as being kind of completely separate. Disney is Disneyfied. Disney is Disneyfied Marvel at this point. I mean, for God's sake, they're going to have a PG Blade. You want to see a good Marvel movie, go watch Blade 1 and Blade 2 with Wesley Snipes. Oh my God. You want to see some good action, a good Marvel character? Blade is awesome. Blade 1 and 2, don't watch 3, it's not worth it. Also, the new Mobius movie looks really good too. Yeah, the new Black Panther movie is going to be a disaster. I personally liked the Black Panther movie. I thought it was really well done. I loved Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther was probably at its peak in Civil War. I loved it. He is intense in his buddy, what's his name? Old Western guy in Blade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Wesley Snipes. Western guy. Wesley Snipes is awesome as Blade. Oh my God, there will never be another Blade. But they're going to make a PG Blade now. How can you make a PG Blade and have it be any good? That's called Disneyfication. Because Disney is basically taking it. I mean, if they were going to make a new Blade movie, they should make it rated R. They should make it bloody and gory like the original Blades were. That's what made it awesome. Yeah, we need a rated G Deadpool. Yeah. It just won't be as good. It's not the same. It's like if you took Interview with a Vampire and made it a PG movie. It's not even going to be PG-13. PG. It's PG. It's not going to be good. I'm sorry. There's some stuff that needs to be, I mean, that's why I think, like, for all the weird things that I thought Logan had in it, Logan was a good movie because it was rated R. Yeah, exactly. The Goonies, you're right there with me. Yeah, Logan is a good movie because it was rated R. It allowed Wolverine to be Wolverine. I mean, what is Wolverine's tagline? I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is not very nice. I mean, that's the thing. That is Wolverine's tagline. I mean, and what he does is not very nice. He is a troubled soul. And he is I mean, he is at his best when he is that troubled soul, and he's got the berserker rage. I mean, that's one of the things. If you want to read a good Wolverine comic, go read the original Wolverine miniseries, the 4-parter. You can get it in trade paperback. It's perfect. Also, go read Kitty Pryde Wolverine. Two of my favorite X-Men of all time, Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, in the same comic book. Kitty Pryde is like kidnapped and taken to Japan, brainwashed, turned into a ninja by an old nemesis of Logan's. Logan has to go there, and Logan starts fighting this ninja that he doesn't ever seem to be able to hit, and that's because it's Kitty Pryde. He doesn't know it, but she's like phasing through stuff and then hitting him and smacking him. I mean, it's great. It's a great, great miniseries. I think it was like a 6-parter. The Kitty Pryde Wolverine miniseries is mwah, beautiful. Beautiful. And at the end, Wolverine just goes crazy. The ninja's like throwing stars at him, and Wolverine's just like, no. He's just like berserk. He's got stars sticking in him. He's brushing him aside with his claws. Oh, it's so great. Oh my god. Oh my god. Feige's announced that Ryan Reynolds' upcoming R-rated Deadpool, the sequel, is only R-rated movie that Marvel's planning to make anytime soon. Suggesting New Blade will be PG-13, like the rest of the MCU. It's probably going to be PG. I hate to break it to you, but it's probably going to be PG. I just don't see any. I don't even see him doing a PG-13. But even PG-13 Blade is just going to be a pass for me. I mean, I want to see vampires. I want to see Blade slicing off the head of vampires. I want to see Blade setting them on fire. I want to see Blade just decimating vampires. That's what his whole stick is. Blade is the vampire hunter. He's half man, half vampire. That's what his whole thing is. There's gore that takes it over the top, makes it R-rated, but omit the F word, and Blade can still be full of insane violence. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Any Blade that comes out has to be as good as the old school Blade, or it's just not going to be the same. To me, anyway. I'll just go watch. And honestly, who are they going to get to play it other than Wesley Snipes? Wesley Snipes to me is it. I miss Ray. Have you done baking streams? No, I have not done any baking streams. I will do a baking stream come Christmas time, though. Yes, I will bake some of my grandma's sugar cookies come Christmas time. We'll have a little baking stream. No, not cooking. Not cooking. I do not cook. I bake. I bake, man. Mark Wars is like, yeah, man. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Blade as a character though is just so hard. It's so hard. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. It'll be sometime after I get back from my vacation though. It's just, I will. I'll tell you this, Jarl. I will definitely give the new Blade a try. I will definitely give the new Blade a try. I am very hesitant in thinking it's going to be any good, though. I just have a hard time believing it's going to be up to what I'm wanting it to be. And that's just going to be me. That's all on me. I'm not saying that it's wrong or right. I'm just saying that's going to be all on me. I'll give it a try. We'll check it out. I'll see if it's something I'd be going for. So, and I'll let you know my thoughts. Wesley Snipes has weird hang-ups. He refused to have any lines in the film where he was speaking when he was speaking where the camera was not focused on him. Very difficult to work with, yeah. Well, let's just be honest, Jarl of Goats. Most Hollywood pretenders are hard to work with. Most Hollywood pretenders are narcissistic. They believe that they're the most important thing in the room at most times. They have handlers that basically blow smoke up their butt 90% of the day, telling them how wonderful they are. So I can understand how a lot of them would be very difficult to work with. And that's not saying that there aren't some fine people in Hollywood as well. I'm just saying that a majority of them, a majority of adult pretenders are probably very difficult people to work with for many reasons. Actors, I think in general, a lot of actors go that way as well. Not even ones in Hollywood. But that just kind of comes with the territory, and I think a lot of that, that can be, oh, I have a maple there. I think a lot of that will, is predicated by the handling they get when they become famous. But hey, people gotta be people. It doesn't make them a horrible person. It just makes them people I wouldn't want to hang out with. But a lot of times, certain directors are really good at handling that kind of stuff. Others not. So that's when not even in Hollywood, when I was teaching stage theater nationally, and even people from SAG who did only B-rated movies were very difficult. Yeah, You'd hang out with Keanu Reeves. Well, and that's the thing. I'm not saying it's everybody. Like Gary Sinise. To me, Gary Sinise is one that he seems very down to earth in a lot of ways. He seems like a very down to earth kind of cool guy. I'd probably hang out with Gary Sinise. I think he is a really great guy. I've seen a lot of good stuff about him. You hang out with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves seems like a dude you could knock one back with. I don't think he's the greatest actor. And I know I'm going to catch a lot of... I've said this before, and I'm not afraid to say it. Again, I don't think Keanu Reeves is a great actor. Keanu Reeves pretty much plays Keanu Reeves in whatever he's in. In some movies like The Matrix, it works really well. In other movies like Speed, I don't think it worked as well. Lieutenant Dan can be short but pleasant, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is Keanu Reeves definitely plays Keanu Reeves. And in some movies it works really good. Look at John Wick. I personally have never seen a John Wick movie, but I look at John Wick and I go, oh, it's Keanu Reeves in a Keanu Reeves movie. I thought Speed was a fun movie. I don't think Keanu Reeves was great in it. I think Sandra Bullock was way better in that. And I think, what was the guy who was playing the bad guy? Was that Jonathan Lithgow? No, that wasn't Jonathan. Who was the bad guy in that? It wasn't Jonathan Lithgow. Dennis Hopper. Oh, God, Dennis Hopper now. Yeah, he's got some acting chops on him. He was great in Speed. See, I think Dennis Hopper and Sandra Bullock were a lot better, but Rock is an actor, but he's playing the Rock in everything. Well, he is, but he plays the Rock in everything, yeah. Keanu Reeves is a really great dude, though. I could definitely see myself knocking one back with Keanu Reeves. Acting chops wise, he's okay. I mean, now he kind of plays John Wick in every movie, but I think I would hide from Hopper in real life. I'm not saying I'd hang out with Dennis Hopper. I just think he's a decent actor. So, okay, let's go see if we got a moose out here. But there's a lot of people in Hollywood that are probably very fine people. There are a lot of people in Hollywood that are very difficult to work with as well. He's a fantastic actor, but I'm scared of him. I feel sort of the same way about Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's a great actor. I don't know if I'd want to hang out with Jack Nicholson, though. He kind of scares me a little bit. Great actor, though. Great actor. He's dead, so you're probably safe. Probably don't have to hang out with him. Serene Living, how you doing? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Jeez Louise, I'm sucking. I got 3 arrows out there. This one's way over here. I know where the other ones are. Where did this one go, though? I just totally lost an arrow over here. Oh, there it is. I heard Alec Baldwin's a blast to be around. Hey-o! Hey-o! One that scares me is Robert De Niro. Yeah, Robert De Niro, I don't know. I'd probably be a little scared of Robert De Niro, too. Where'd that other arrow go? Wasn't it, like, over here near the rock? Ah, there it is. See, one of my favorite Jack Nicholson movies is As Good as It Gets. I love Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets. Ooh, there's a deer right over here, too. Can we get this guy? Can we get this guy? Bow skill 5 is so OP. I see. I liked Heath Ledger back in the days of Knight's Tale. I loved Heath Ledger in Knight's Tale. He was great in Knight's Tale. And then I was so shocked when I started watching The Man in the High Castle. I was so shocked to see Count Adamar. See Adamar in there. The dude who played Adamar was like he played the Yahtzee in Man in the High Castle, which I was like, oh my god, I love him. He's such a great bad guy. And then I found out, oh, he's not really a bad guy. He's just kind of like he's kind of a troubled dude, but yes, no skill ups. Contraband! Hey buddy, how's it going? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. You want to talk truly crazy? Look at Crispin Glover. Back to lurk. Robert De Niro actually had a restraining order put on him after he literally... You made me say the L word. How dare you? How dare you? Stalked Whitney Houston. Wow, that's kind of weird. That's a little weird. That's a little strange. As long as I can harvest these up real quick. Knight's Tale was awesome. Paul Bentley, yeah, Bettany. I always say Bentley. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm thinking of a Bentley. But yes, Knight's Tale was great. It had a great cast all around. Great cast all around. I watched The Shining over holiday weekend. Nice.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Who was the guy who played the guy who trudged? The one who was like the speaker. I can't remember what his name was, but he was really good. Was that James? Yeah, The Stand is really good. The Stand is amazing. Gary Sinise was awesome in The Stand. That had Molly Ringwald in it too, didn't it? How many arrows does it take to kill a moose? One, two, until you run out. It takes one arrow until you have no more. Oh, he's running to wolf country, boys and girls. But yeah, simple. It can take a lot of arrows, and it can also take very few arrows. The moose never bleeds out though. That's the thing you have to remember. The moose will never ever bleed out. So you have to get that critical on him to kill him. So just by putting arrows in him, you'll never actually kill the moose. By him bleeding out like a bear or a wolf or a deer. So the moose, you have to get that single critical shot on him, which makes him a lot tougher to kill when your arrow skill is low or when your shooting skill is low, because you don't get as many criticals at that point. Generally, though, if you hit him in the head or you hit him in the chest area right by his leg, you'll get a better chance of getting a critical. So that's generally what you want to do, is try to hit him in those spots. Oh, nice. Get a little fire going. Get a little fire built up here. We just got fire making 5. Fire making 5, my friends. I'm so excited. You can make better jackets without chasing the moose. Yeah, well, you can get better jackets without chasing the moose. That's the thing is, like, on non-interloper levels, the moose is not as important. Because you can get man-made jackets that are better than the moose. So, Lost Boys, so good. You know, Star is the same chick that says, "I've got to go. We got cows and Twister." Oh, really? Really? I actually like Twister. I went back and watched Twister a while ago. It was still pretty. It still held up pretty good. Still held up pretty good. Counterpoint Moosehide Satchel to carry all that non-loper loot. Exactly. Well, since the storm was all nasty outside, I decided, well, we'll just come inside here and... You've watched it so many times you could almost quote it. It was a good movie. I thought it was really well done. You realize that,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
what's his name? Carrie Elways is in there. Or Carrie, how do you say his last name? It's the dude who was in Princess Bride. He played the bad guy in it. Love him. He's a great actor. Elway. So it is Elways, like Elway, like John Elway. So it's like John Elway. Bob Cross, hey, how you doing? Welcome, my friend. How are you tonight? Haven't seen you for a little while, but that's all good. Good to see you again. Always love it. Always love it when the OGs come into chat. As you wish. As you wish, my friends. As you wish. Heck! Some of you haven't seen this, so this is my first 6 scale I bought. The Princess Bride Dread Pirate Roberts 6 scale. I actually opened it up the other day. But yes, my 6 scale Dread Pirate Roberts, my first 6 scale I ever bought. I was showing that off the other day. Love that thing. That's how much I love Princess Bride. And yes, that thing was a ridiculous amount of money. that was more than I probably should have spent. But hey, it was fun. It was a nice thing to get. So I just finished work. Now actually playing Minecraft again after 7 years or so. A new update dropped, which basically brings back the crazy terrain generator it had in alpha. So I'm super hyped. That's awesome. It was a little treat for me. Yes, it was a little treat for me. I have to treat myself every once in a while. He didn't fall? Inconceivable. You keep on using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. By the way, ruined coffee, you can still cook. Oh yeah, I played Minecraft for like 2 years. I actually played it on stream a little bit ago. I spent 1 day playing it on stream. I just couldn't get into it as much. I played Minecraft for about 2 years though. Off and on. I left Minecraft shortly after they introduced the villagers. The village people. They introduced the village people, and that's about the time I left, was right after that. Yeah, like 2011, something like that. Yep. That sounds about right. That sounds just about right. 'Cause yeah, it's been a while since I played. Always make up water. You'll never ever regret having too much water. In fact, there's no such thing as too much water. Yeah, for me, Minecraft isn't a stream game. That's something I'd sort of play on my own, but I'm probably not gonna, I probably would never, I wouldn't really stream it, you know what I'm saying? Hour 41. Yeah, let's take that down just a little bit more. But, you know, hey, some people stream it very successfully. I'm not really a Minecraft streamer, though, so. Let's find our bed over here. There we go. Alright, let's sleep off most of the day. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. I'd have to have friends, and I'd have to have a goal. I'd have to have friends, and I'd have to have a goal. My main goal in Minecraft all the time was digging down, making a entire gigantic underground mine, and just mining. Just going for days. I could do that for hours and hours and hours. It'd be the most boring content you could ever imagine. I'd even go get, like, sheep. I'd get sheep, and I'd make them all different colors. And then I would put sheep. I'd put wool. I'd dig out a little hole and put wool at the beginning of each of my mine shafts. And mark it with a torch so I'd know what level I was on. It'd be white for the first level, red for the second level, and black for the third level. And I'd have a 3-level mine. I'd have a mine shaft going all the way down. I'd have like 10 of those going across. And they'd be 100 long on each one. I was a total nerd with it. It was a lot of fun, though. I had a good time with Minecraft. No regrets. Alright, now we got some food. Let's go see if we can get that moose. Oh, I had those guts on me. Gosh dang it. Dag nabbit. I never put that down in here. I did all that cooking and stuff, but I never dropped the guts. Never dropped the hide. Now the hide has nowhere to hide. But no, Minecraft was a fun game. I was into Minecraft for a while. There we go. 79% cure. Let's see how our clothing's doing. Yeah, I need to get another moose hide because I need to fix my moose hide coat. My moose hide coat took some damage. It's been damaged. Damaged beyond repair. Alright. We'll travel down to the lower moose area, see if he's down here, and then we'll go check the other one. There's actually two moose that spawn in this zone. Funnily enough, I found out about Long Dark through PSJ's streams. Oh, really? That's awesome. Or his videos. That's cool. Well, hey, in the end, you found Long Dark, and that's the important thing. Doesn't matter how you ended up here, you ended up here, Bob. And that's the important thing, so. We would plan the sieges so we could have some big events. Yeah. That's a little too much planning for me. PSJs were short, so I found Aths. Oh, there you go. I was binge watching his Minecraft Dad video, and then he uploaded a new video. Oh, that's cool. Back in 2014. Wow. I was binge watching his Minecraft Dad videos, upload a new one about Long Dark. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. Well, Long Dark's such a great game. Long Dark is definitely, though... Long Dark is definitely an acquired taste. Long Dark is something that you're either gonna really like or you're not gonna... It's just not gonna be your bag. And it's understandable, because the Long Dark is a very different game than a lot of games that are out there. Doesn't have multiplayer. It doesn't really inspire a group play or anything like that. It's very open world. You have to basically decide what you're gonna do to survive. There's not an end goal or an end game to it. So he talks to Will and Astrid like you do. Yeah, I talk to Will and Astrid a lot. I do. I talk to him. Well, and that's the thing, is I think also that's the other thing, Bob Cross. You have to have a lot of patience to play the Long Dark, because it's not a game. It's, in some ways, I've heard some people relate it to the patience that you have to play Dark Souls, where you just have to be willing to accept that you're going to die a lot, and you just have to get over the fact that you're gonna die, and you're gonna have to die a lot before you get to any point where you're really good at the game, quote unquote good at the game. And honestly, I don't think there's ever any point that you get good at the game. I think there's a point where you become more proficient at not dying, but I don't think there's a point where you become like super good at the game myself. Okay, usually the moose would be right around here if he's gonna be here. I'm seeing no moose sign though. None. I was watching Hadrian, then YouTube was like, hey, we think you'd like this guy Atheenon. Aww. Well, Hadrian's my bud, so give him a little shout out. Yeah, unless you're Kimi Yoda, and then you're a Jedi Master. Yeah, you're a long, dark Jedi Master. We call him Kimi Yoda, because he is Kimi Yoda. He is a long, dark Jedi Master class who pretty much puts the rest of us to shame. I was playing, my first time playing, I was on Voyager. I actually picked Pleasant Valley because it sounded pleasant. Exactly. That's how they get you. The Italian Yoda, yeah.
Jesus, this is cold.
People love watching me die in my games. There you go. Don't forget PT. I call him the Terminator. PT. What's PT? Who is PT? I'm not sure who PT is. Perfect Trip. Oh, Perfect Trip. Yeah, Perfect Trip. Okay, sorry. I'm bad if it's not spelled out for me, Fire. By the way, Fire Monkey Rob, we're gonna play a little bit more 7 Days to Die tonight in just like about an hour. We got 7 Days to Die. I'm gonna get to Horde Night. Speaking of Yoda, I got a Baby Yoda Advent Calendar. Oh my God, I love Baby Yoda. Who could not love Baby Yoda? Come on. He's so freaking cute. He's like the Ewok. He's like Ewoks for a new generation, you know? He's like Ewoks for a new generation. Yeah, we got day 42 coming up. Yeah, I figured, you know, I want to get to the next Horde Night before they reset everything and I have to play, you know, and I can't play my old file anymore.
Freezing.
So, I figured I'd do that. Ash Canyon Navigation 3.0. Subreddit. Reddit. Oh God, a Reddit? Oh God. I got on Reddit for a hot minute and I have never been back. He's not Grogu, he's Baby Yoda. He's Baby Yoda. Grogu is a horrible name. They said Grogu and I was like, huh? It's like, you know, it would have been way cooler if they just said, I'm Baby Yoda! I'm Baby Yoda! Or any news? No. Sometime before the end of the year, BlackRock will come out for Survival. Sometime, well, here's my guess. It's not coming out this next week. I don't think it's coming out next week. I think they're gonna release it the week that I'm going on vacation, of course. They're gonna release it between, sometime before the 17th. It's gonna be, I think, the week of the 17th. And then I'm going on vacation from the 17th to the 20th. So, of course, I'll be out of town. Gosh darn it.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
But, yeah, I think it's coming out that weekend. That's my guess. That's my guess. Quote of Grogu's Luck. Did you know how to add the pointy bit in the front? Do you know how to add the pointy bit in the front? The hype was Baby Yoda. They have a Baby Yoda keychain on the space station right now. Exactly. Yeah. Baby Yoda is what it is. Baby Yoda is Baby Yoda. And he'll never be anything else to me. Baby Yoda's Baby Yoda to me. He'll never be anything else but that for me. My guess is there will be a transition from Blackrock to Desolation Point in order to link Astrid with Will in the final episode. Well, I don't think Astrid isn't on Desolation Point. See, here's my guess. Here's my guess. That's a good guess. It's an interesting one too. See, here's my guess. Blackrock's gonna be up here somewhere. I think it's gonna connect to Mountain Town and Pleasant Valley. One of them will be a connector zone. I think that I'm thinking that what's it called is going to be over here somewhere. what's the zone called? Perseverance Mills. I think Perseverance Mills is going to end up over here. Because it's on a coastline, so it has to be either here or they'll expand the map and it'll be over here. I think Perseverance Mills will probably be over here, and there'll be some way to go from Black Rock to Perseverance Mills directly. And there will be, I think there's going to be two new entrances into Pleasant Valley. One on the long curve, and one because it has two dead-end roads. I think one's going to go into Perseverance Mills, the other one's going to go into Black Rock. Well, but see, Astrid, she ended up in the Coastal Highway at the end of episode 3, but then she got on a boat. And have you played episode 4 yet, Bob Cross? Because I don't want to spoil it if you have. Because at the end of episode 4, we see Astrid again. Okay. So at the end of episode 4, Mark Wars, mute the mic. I'll give you the high side. I'll do this when it's good. So mute the mic, Mark Wars, because you don't want to hear the spoilers. Let me know when you've muted. I'm giving everybody a chance to mute because I'm going to spoil something right now. For those that haven't played episode 4. I'll give you to the count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. At the end of episode 4, she ends up in Perseverance Mills. She ends up at a dock in Perseverance Mills in a location that I've never seen before in any zone. So, and I think it's going to be, and it's on the coast. So I think she sailed around. I think she ended up over here. I don't know. That's just my guess. According to Reddit modders have dug around already, the mine in Black Rock will connect to Ash Canyon. Then there supposedly will be a road that connects to Milton. Not sure how reliable this is, though. No, you never know. That's why I don't go to Reddit. Mutes mic, but still reads lips. Hey! Okay. We're good, Mark Wars. I'm not talking about it now. But yeah, I didn't know Ath spoiled it. I'm sorry. But that's just my guess. I don't know. I don't know where it would be. It'd be cool if it connected to Ash Canyon. I've been wrong on every guess I've ever had for any zone, period. So, I'm probably wrong. That's my wish. I hope Black Rock is somewhere up in here. I hope it connects to Mountain Town and Pleasant Valley. I hope it at least connects to Pleasant Valley. And it may be more further north. It may wrap around to Ash Canyon, Pleasant Valley. That's an interesting idea. I wish they'd done something cool in Wintermute with Hush River Valley. Hush River Valley gets no love. And I love Hush River Valley. Hush River Valley is like one of my favorite zones, period. See, Hush River Valley has some of the best loot is in Hush River Valley, in my opinion. It has some of the best loot in it, period.
This bag is getting kind of
You just have to go find it. You have to go find that loot. But in Interloper, it's very Hush River Valley start in Interloper is like the best. It's the best. Hey, Cesium Tau with a 34-month resub! Thank you, Cesium Tau, for subbing up to the channel for 34 sexy months. Thank you so much for that 34-month resub.
Cesium Tau just resubscribed.
What kind of loot are we talking about?
Months. Why would you say something so brave yet so controversial?
What did I say that was brave yet controversial? I don't know. I've said a lot of things that are controversial. I don't know any of them being brave, but controversial a lot. So in Interloper Bob Cross, I always want to say Bob Ross, but in Interloper Bob, there's guaranteed loot in Hush River Valley. You got a guaranteed bedroll, guaranteed hacksaw, guaranteed heavy hammer, guaranteed Mackinac jacket, guaranteed head wrap, and a guaranteed pair of combat pants. Yeah, you got those items that are guaranteed every time. If you can get to the spots they're in, they're always there. The smoke signal in Hush River Valley always has a heavy hammer and a Mackinac jacket at it, as well as a sewing kit too. And the You were like, Hush River's a good map, fight me. It is a good map. Hush River's a great map. Yeah, and so if I get a Hush River start, it's great. Hush River start is great. Well, the thing about them tools and whatnot, I played Interloper so much that I know the possible loot tables. And then I discovered there's a spreadsheet. Yeah, yeah, we put that spreadsheet out there, which has been controversial. Some people are very upset that I put that spreadsheet out there. Van Kalar created it by watching my stream a lot and posted out the loot tables. And I've always told people, don't use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. There's nothing saying you have to use it. It's a great tool, though, if you're struggling. It's a tool like anything else. And honestly, if you play it a lot, if you play the game a lot, like you're saying, Bob Cross, if you play the game a lot and you die a lot, restart a lot, you loot up a lot of places, you're going to learn where that loot is. You're going to learn where all that stuff is anyway. And so you won't need those loot tables. I haven't looked at the loot tables in forever. I mean, I've looked at them. I haven't looked at them to, like, find where stuff is, though, in a long, long time, because I'm like, I know where most of the loot stuff goes. So... I didn't make it, though. I just published it. Van Kalar is the one who made it from my stream. So, Van Kalar watched my stream for months and months, noting down all these different locations that I was finding loot in, and then he collated it all to find out what table it was on, based on where I spawned, based on where I found certain things, if I found things in the same place. He spent months doing it. I was stunned by him doing that. But yeah, he spent a long time making those up. But yeah, some people have been... I've had a few people leave messages that weren't the nicest to me about those. But I'm like, whatever. It's like using maps. It's like using maps in the game. You know, you don't have to. You can if you want. And if you're struggling with Interloper, it helps. I mean, I've always said if they randomized the loot completely in the game and said, okay, we're going to guarantee you somewhere in the game there's 3 bedrolls, 3 hammers, 2 hacksaws, 4 storm lanterns, and, you know, and 3 fire strikers. I'd be like, great, let me go find them. You know, I would have no problem with that. I understand why they don't randomize it like that, but, you know, I'd be totally fine with it. Yeah, Maglens. You know, I know now, based on my loot tables, that the bedroll or the Maglens is always in the camp office. And if you don't find one, if you don't find one, you'll find the other. There's a moose over there. I didn't see him till it was almost too late. Okay, we got our flare gun. It's loaded. Okay, flare gun loaded. Moose is on the prowl. He's right over the. He's right over the ridge there. See his little horns? He's a fun guy. See if we can get some height on him here. Staying out of his charge range, we'll crouch.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
There's a mod randomizing Loper item spawns. Never tried it. Like to know where to get my stuff. Yes. That is a good thing. Oh, there he is right there. Oh, whoa. What the heck happened there? Hey, Tyrone, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the 300 bits. What the heck happened there? I was just trying to get out of him dying on a cliff. I don't want him to die on a hillside. That would suck. That would suck for purposes of trying to harvest him. Okay, let's see if we can get the shot off here. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, baby! We waited till we saw the white of his eyes. Dun 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 dun. How you like that, Mr. Moose? What the heck's going on here? Woo! Let's go, baby! I wish I could light my torch off the flare. I wish I could light my torch off the flare, but I can't. Rudolph the red-nosed moosey had a very shiny nose. Then he went and attacked Atheenon. He went down. I can't think of anything that rhymes with nose. Predator takedown style.
Fire.
Well, hey, we got the moose. Yeah, we lost it. The only word I can come up with is something I wouldn't say on stream, so. It rhymes with nose, but it wouldn't be very polite to say on stream. If you catch my drift.
Oh, it's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
No one can mistake that music for singing. Thanks, BK. I love you too.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
With a silly pose. Oh, there we go. That is perfect. Coral! 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 Coral. 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 Crows. There we go.
Kind of heavy.
Nose. It rhymes with nose. Yes. I shot him in the nose. Toes. We don't need a shelf. We don't need the shelf cave. Look at this beautiful night. Look at this beautiful night, boys and girls. It's a beautiful night. We got a beautiful night, a beautiful fire. Shows. Yeah, shows. Okay, you guys all have the rhymes, okay? I don't rhyme. I am not a poet. There is no blizzard. It's an aurora. It's an aurora, my friends. There is no... Look, it's an aurora.
Hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Oh, that's a cool picture. I like that. Let's take a picture of that. Let's take a picture of our kill. I'm glad we got him then, because guess what? He would have despawned tonight. If we hadn't got him, he would have despawned.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That's a lot of meat. Those are almost 5 kilos each. Oh, I ran out of water. Whoopsie! Yeah, the cedar was right there in the perfect spot, too. That cedar was, like, perfect.
I need to find a place to
Kamass? Yeah, it is like the Northern Lights, isn't it? It is a little bit like the Northern Lights. That's weird. There's like a blinking star up above that over there. Got 20 minutes left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We had almost a 45 kilo moose right there. A 45 kilo moose. That is huge. Huge, I tell you. That's a huge moose. It might be an alien. I haven't been able to put car batteries on top of cars, so it might be aliens.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Saw a trailer for a new game, Far North. I will not be playing it. Doesn't see. I don't like seeing a seal clubbed to death. What? What? They club seals in it? No, that's okay. I'll pass on that. I can do a lot of mean things. I can break rabbits' necks and not feel bad about it, but
I wonder if I can drop any of this
there's no
here.
way I'm gonna play a game that lets me club seals. That's not gonna happen. See if we can still add a stick to it. Oh, look at that, we can. Now we just do little harvests.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And as long as we can keep the fire going, we're okay.
This pack is getting too heavy to
This
carry.
pack is getting too heavy to carry. It's far north survival, okay. Yeah, I think I'll probably take a pass on that one. Oh, jeez! Nah, I think I'll take a pass on that one. Yeah, I think I'll go take a pass on that. I like the realism, but dear Lord! What if a seal has bad vibes or is unpleasant to be around? I still couldn't do it. I still couldn't do it. They're too cute. They're too cute. Yeah, that would just be too much for me. You also hunt whales? I could maybe okay. I could maybe understand if it was like a historical like movie of like the Inuits or something like that. You know, if it was like I could understand if it was like set in a time where you didn't have. How do you wrap your brain around it? I could understand if it was set. I could maybe understand like taking out whales and seals if it was like a tribal thing and it was not like if it was a period piece and it wasn't gruesome and you didn't actually have to like see yourself club a seal. That's kind of where I draw the line. Maybe I'd play it. I don't know. But this looks like a modern day survival type one. I've kind of gotten over the snapping of the rabbit's necks. I've gotten desensitized to it. I've gotten a little desensitized to it, so. I can respect the game as historically accurate, but I don't want to play it. It seems unnecessary. Does that make sense? It seems unnecessary to have that in there. But hey, whatever. It's their game, they can do what they want. I think the winds died down, actually. Sharks eat them like Tic Tacs every day. I totally agree. Humans feel sorry for cure animals, for widow animals. I feel well. I have a lot of empathy for animals in real life. So for me, animals is a tough thing because I got a lot of empathy for animals. So. Unless, of course, that animal attacks me first, and then I'm gonna defend myself. But that goes, that's just me. I'm like one of those. I'm one of those guys who like would shoot a deer if I needed to, but then I'd cry over its corpse and tell him I'm sorry at the same time. and thank him for his sacrifice that I could live.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, I grew up in a family that hunted. My dad was a very avid huntsman. And there was nothing better than him coming back with a big like after he got a big buck, you know, we always would have food in the fridge or in the freezer for months and months and months and months after that. Yeah, Red Dead does killing pretty right. There's not a lot of gruesomeness in it. Deer jerky is really good. Deer jerky and deer meat, it has such a different taste than like beef. I mean, it essentially is the same thing, but it has such a different texture and taste to it. Okay, I think we can throw a little more wood on there because I think this fire's good now. Just stick my hand in his butthole and strip off his stuff. Well, that's what you do. That's what you do in Red Dead. You stick your hand in his beehole and you strip off his stuff. Oh, the Aurora just passed. But, you know, everybody has to, you know, do what they, you know, everybody has their own sensibilities about that stuff. And I would neither agree, I wouldn't disagree with anybody's sensibilities on it. You have to have your own, you have to have your own, I don't know, morality is the wrong word. But, you know, you have to have your own take on it. I mean, I can guarantee if the world ended tomorrow, guess what we'd all be eating very soon? Everybody would be eating meat again. It just becomes a staple of life. There's not a lot of options out there when the food supply chain wraps up and food's not being delivered to your grocery store every day. Becomes a little more strenuous on you. My mom would do fine. She's got a garden out back. She's got the whole thing going on. She's got food canned. She's got canned food. Uh-oh. I have watched Alone, yes. Dude, when that dude took down a moose with a bow. I was so impressed. I was like, oh my god. That right there is freaking impressive. Bow hunting a moose is I've never seen that done, and that was impressive. It was interesting though that the trouble he ran into after taking down that moose with the bow, that he couldn't live off of it. Because a moose is not a very fatty animal. And so basically you have what's called protein starving, where you're getting lots of protein, but you aren't getting the fats that you need to survive, that your body needs to ingest to actually survive. And the Wolverines and stuff were coming around and stealing what little fat he got from it. They were stealing it, and he couldn't survive off the moose. He had he had kilos of meat, but it wasn't fatty enough for him to survive off of. Which I've heard that happens with rabbits too. You can eat rabbit a lot and still starve because they are not a very fatty meat. They don't have a lot of fat associated with them. You're much better off hunting wild hogs. It's dangerous, but you're much better off hunting wild hogs in a situation like that, because hogs and boars have a lot more fat content to their meat than, say, a moose does. Which I just thought that was it was fascinating to see that. And that guy had to tap out because he was basically starving to death. I think didn't they actually pull him from Alone because he was starving? Because he didn't have enough fat content in his diet? I think that's one reason that the fishing works a lot better in Alone. Because the fish have all the fatty acids, the fatty oils and stuff in them that you need for that long-term survival. Well, I mean, that's, you know, that's why, you know, whale hunting was such a big thing with the natives up in the northern areas, is because one whale would supply them with enough fat to last through a winter, and they could do so much with the whale bones as well as the whale fat, the whale meat, all that sort of stuff. That was like a big thing, because that was directly tied to their survival and them not starving and having that protein starvation type situation, I believe. I think if my memory serves me right, and my memory never serves me right anymore, but that one dude had tons of fish but was rationing so much they pulled him due to being underweight. Yeah. Well, he was afraid of running out. He was afraid of running out. And that can be almost as bad of a thing. Yeah, that one guy did have tons of fish. There's been some good guys, some good players on Alone. There's been some people who are just amazing at it. Hey, M, how you doing? Amapola. That, gosh, I always screw that up. Remember, did you watch that 1 year, Alicia, of Alone? Do you remember the one guy? I mean, he had like he tapped out because he was bored. He tapped out because he'd done everything he came to do. He was just bored. Remember, he had like his whole camp set up. He had a sink. He was like inventing. He was like inventing things to do just to stave off the boredom. Because he had food, he had tools, he had little contraptions set up all over the place. I was like, oh my god, this guy is gonna win it. And then he tapped out. Yep. Yeah, he said it was time. He was like, it's time. I'm ready. The thing that I think that got him was just the loneliness. It was the thing I think that would get most of us if we were out there alone in a situation. I think he had a walking stick, yeah. I think he had a walking stick he was carving the days into and stuff. But yeah, that was a great season. They've had some good seasons of Alone. I didn't like the seasons of Alone where they had like the one where they dropped somebody at the beach and they dropped somebody off to find their way to them. I just got bored on that one. I was just kind of like, okay, I really don't care. I like the seasons. I like the seasons where the people are truly alone. Yeah, each time they dwell on family, they're close to the tipping point. Yeah, close to tapping out. Yeah, that's the thing that really gets most of them, is just the loneliness of being away from people. Yeah, the two-person one was just not as good. It didn't have that vibe that the game really needed. I much more like the seasons where they're just by themselves. They're dropped off. They're left by themselves to fend, and yeah, it has that. Well, and that's the thing. It's like your show is called Alone. You're not meant to have other people there to depend on. If that's the case, it would be two-person party. All right, so we're gonna pull a Kimiota. This is pulling a Kimiota, boys and girls. We're gonna pull a Kimiota right now. I'm gonna leave my boots and my crampons on. Dropping all the clothes. We're dropping all of our clothes so we get nice and light. And then we're gonna run out and get all of our meat. I just hate leaving these stacked because I'm always afraid they're gonna disappear. I have actually had things in a stack disappear because they get shoved into the ground. Basically, the game freaks out because there's too much stuff on it. I'm gonna wear the socks too. Those will push me over the top so I'm not cold in. No, they didn't quite push me over the... Woo! Astrid! Astrid looking nice in the boots! Astrid got the boots on, baby. You can leave your boots on. That's what I sang to Astrid earlier. I told Astrid, you could leave your boots on. Let's drop that. Let's drop our bedroll. Let's drop our hatchet. I know this is dangerous, dropping all of our tools, but There's no the thing is, there's no predators up here. This area is predator free. So I don't really feel bad about dropping this stuff. Been in this room 30 days alone, lost about 20 pounds. The loneliness will get you, and I'm not really starving, I'm just eating less. Yeah, you know, that's one thing too, Python Papa. Since I've started streaming, I've actually lost weight. Because I don't snack while I stream, for the most part. I will, every great once in a while, I'll have a snack, and you'll see that on stream. I will snack on stream sometimes. But generally, I don't really eat a lot when I'm on stream. I just don't think about it. You know, that's his thing. Oh, dude, you're screwed. You're screwed is pretty good. Buddies team up, catch one of them unaware, and drop them off in a remote location to find the other way to civilization. Get focused and forget to eat. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Alone's a good show though. I think it's a good much like, personally, I love Survivor. I haven't watched Survivor in a long time, but Survivor is a great microcosm into it's a great microcosm of social interaction. Because not only do you need to survive, but you also need to socially, like, deal with a diverse group of people that probably you in normal life you would never ever have to deal with. And I love Survivor from the word go. I thought Survivor was an amazing show from the very first. I haven't watched it in years. It got, personally for me, it kind of got a little goofy when they started adding in hidden immunity idols and all this other stuff. I saw, you know, they all, you know, of course they want to update the show and give it a you know, a new twist and stuff all the time, change the meta basically. But I've always enjoyed, more than any of that stuff, just the social wrangling that goes on in Survivor. I always thought it was really cool. The Colony, I watched The Colony a little bit. It just seemed very contrived to me. I don't know. It seemed very staged. And it just didn't have the same impact on me. You know, and I know a lot of stuff in Survivor, before people talk about it, I know a lot of stuff in Survivor is staged. And I don't think Survivor, initially, I don't think Survivor was as staged as it became later on. I think Survivor became a lot more staged in the later years. But in the beginning, Survivor never felt super staged. You know what I'm saying? It never felt like it was so staged in the beginning. It had a more organic feel to it. Than it did in later years. Yeah, I've heard Survivor Man's really good. I've never watched Survivor Man. I've never watched Survivor Man. But I've heard really good positive stuff about it. But yeah, Survivor for about the first 10 seasons, Survivor was top notch. But it did become a lot more staged as it went on, which, you know, I understand why they do it, but I know that at all points it was pretty staged. But I enjoyed it up until they got into the All-Star stuff. The first All-Stars one, I kind of shook my head at it and I went, oh god, really? I like seeing new people. All-Stars just felt like I didn't connect with it as much. It was kind of cool to see some people come back, but I always like the idea of new blood, like people we have no idea who they are, we have no idea what they're gonna do. Are they gonna be crazy? Whatever. Have I seen the movie Into the Wild? I have not. No, I have not. Yeah, when you start playing the masses, it gets lost. Yeah, well, and that's also about the time that they stopped doing. See, the thing I liked about Original Survivor as well is they read the results of the final vote the night of that final tribal council. That was like huge. That was like that was like the immediacy that added the excitement to it. Is that you know, your final vote is being held, and then they started doing it at the CBS studio months after the show ended, and and all the survivors got all made up and looked all you know, they're all dolled up and they're fancy now, and you know, all of them are all clean and everything, and it just didn't feel as organic, I guess. And you know, they did that mainly because of ratings and stuff. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they became more TV personalities at that point, and it just kind of lost a little bit for me at that stage. I just wasn't as invested as I was in the earlier stages of Survivor. I mean, it still wasn't bad. It was still exciting to see a new crop, but I always liked it when they had new people on it. Yeah, they're not average Joes anymore. Well, and I think also a lot of it changed at that point too, because then people saw Survivor as a platform, as a stepping stone for them to become famous. And then all reality TV became that as well. And reality TV is not reality TV anymore. It's not like it was back in the early days of reality TV. People look at reality TV as a stepping stone for them getting a name out there and becoming a famous person, which is like, okay, now you've lost me completely. It's like, okay, what's their hidden agenda? It's about a guy donating all his savings to charity and went to Alaska to survive in the wild. That sounds kind of cool. That sounds pretty tight. Okay, I need to heat up a tea real quick. Let's just heat up a birch bark tea. Yeah, and is this even a real person? Well, it sort of started going that way. You remember Johnny Danger, whatever his stupid name was, the dude who was on the season with the dude with the big beard and the tie-dye shirts. He annoyed the crap out of me, and he was on Survivor to make himself a name, and he didn't really care about the show. He was just there to make himself a name. And he annoyed the crud out of me. I hated him. I mean, and that was part of his shtick, but it was like, oh, dude. And he'd do his little thing at the tribal councils. It was just like, oh, God, give me a break. But, well, I will have to check out Into the Wild. I'll have to check that out. I've heard of Into the Wild, but I've never seen it. Now, is Into the Wild on a streaming platform or anything? Is that on any streaming platform or anything like that? Or, because that's all I watch. I don't watch. I mean, it has to be on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, or something like that. Because otherwise, I probably won't see it. Because I have very little time as it is. So. Ah, our little fires. Our little happy fires. Says Into the Wild's on Netflix. Okay. Really Big Monkey 1. Dude from Georgia, down to earth bushcraft camper, builds his own gear. That's cool. I'd be down for that. Okay, let's throw a piece of cedar on there. And a piece of cedar on there. And a piece of cedar on there. 46, 48, 48, 49. See, this way all my cooking times are the same.
This bag is getting kind of heavy.
Now we just got the chain going on, baby. Oh yeah, this is how you cook a moose. You shoot them and then you cook them. Get a couple more ready for this. We'll just get them lined up. We're just gonna line them up. We got 2 more there. Got a couple more for this one. A couple more for that one. Got a couple more there. A couple more over here. Survivor Man's on Prime. Okay, excellent. So now I have stuff I have to watch. Okay, hold on a second. I'm I'm gonna go tag these. I'm gonna go tag these on Netflix. So Netflix has Into the Wild. Okay, I gotta tag Into the Wild. While our stuff cooks, we're gonna do this. Into the Wild. There. Oh no, not outside the wire. Into the Wild. Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list. Okay, Into the Wild is now on my list. Excellent. And then you were saying Survivor Man is on Prime. Okay, good. Oh look, what's that? Oh, it's Downton Abbey. Oh, look at that! It's Downton Abbey. Survivor Man. There we go. Survivor. Oh wow, we've got 7 seasons. Good lord, that's a lot. That's a lot of Survivor Man. I'm gonna just go to season 1. Put that on my watch list. There we go. There we go. Okay, got them both. Survivor Man's on YouTube. Yeah, I don't really watch TV shows on YouTube. I watch people on YouTube, but that's about it. I don't really watch. I watch YouTube. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But there we go. He does YouTube for the fun of it and cares not a lick about being famous. That's awesome. Wish we had more people like that. Wish we had more people like that just did it for fun and didn't care about being famous. But instead we have the Kardashians. Hey-oh! Shots fired at the Kardashians. The Kardashians, who are famous for being famous. They are. They're famous for being famous. That is about it. Ah, sour candies? I love sour candies. I love sour candy. You remember the old school lemon heads? Like, I'm talking the old school lemon heads. The good ones. The ones that would make you just go. That you'd eat one and you'd like suck on it for a few minutes and then you'd go, this isn't too bad. You'd bite into it and it would just like explode with like sourness. Oh, that was... The old school lemon heads were a kick. They don't make them like that anymore. They don't make them like that anymore. The lemon heads these days are kind of meh. They're okay, but they aren't like they used to be. The old school lemon heads, those are the OG of the lemon head. The sour candy stuff. Oh, that was so good. I love those back in the day. I have so much food, I can't get my bear meat. Wasn't paying attention. Les Stroud, is that who you're talking about? Les is good, Bear Grylls is fake. Grab some more torches. I'm just recycling sticks at this point. So Bear Grylls, he pulls the Kevin Costner. He pulls a Waterworld on us. That's gross. I don't care how thirsty I am, I probably would never do that. $40 minutes left. We can get another liter of water out of this thing. Probably even, maybe a liter and a half? Yeah, maybe a liter and a half. It's an outdoor fire. We had 40 minutes on it. 32 minutes took it down to 24. Oh yeah, we're getting this totally done. Boom, 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 boom.
It's getting kind of heavy.
I don't know. I don't know what ones they were, Vicious. All I know is they were lemon heads that would make your mouth. They would just attack you. Jeez Louise. There's none of those around here. They're the lemon heads that would just like make your entire. They were so sour they would just make you like completely pucker up. I don't know which ones they were, but they were the ones. They weren't the ones that are packaged, not the packaged ones. They were the ones you had to go to a candy store, and they'd have like the jars of candy, and they'd have like jars of Jelly Bellies, you know, and they'd have all those jars of stuff. I remember we'd get them in a little white bag, a little white paper bag, and they were just so good. You buy them by the pound, you know. You remember those? You remember those places? That was the stuff. That was the stuff, baby. Bear Grylls is Hollywood pure and simple. Well, you know, there you go. Hollywood always ruins everything. Evan Dando and the Lemonheads were banned. Oh! No, I'm not talking about them since I didn't even know that. Well, there we go. No, we were not talking about them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was not referring to them. All right, we're gonna take this all back down to our hut down here. We will need our bow out for this. Let's grab a piece of meat. Okay, no, we are not talking about Evan Dando Lemonhead. No, we are talking about that. All right, there we go. I lost what little respect for him when he drank the blood from live reindeer's neck, gave the animal respectful death. That's kind of gross. Thank you for the bear apocalypse, by the way, Duke. I appreciate that, my friend. We already killed the bear here, though. Isn't it horrible, Vicious, when you have to explain something to me? I know, it makes me feel like an absolute idiot. But that's okay. I'm used to it. Feeling like an absolute idiot, that is. Ooh, piece of birch bark. Yay! Love the birch bark. My son lined his jaws with lemon warheads, held them. Couldn't taste for 2 days. 2 days after that. Allison's starting to happen. Allison's starting to happen. What's Allison? What's Allison? I don't know what Allison is. Explain it. So, Mark Wars, what is Allison? Now you have to explain to me. Hey, Druggabucky! How you doing? How you doing? I explain stuff to people all day, but that's the life of a help desk analyst. Help desk analyst. Good God, I could even say that. Doing well in my weekend. It's your weekend? Nice. Well, I will be playing Icarus this weekend, Drunken, if you wanted to drop by at some point on Saturday. Oh, it's a line from a Lemonhead song. Oh! Okay. Well, maybe I'd hear it. Maybe I'd know it if I heard it. Hum me a few bars, Mark Wars. Hum me a few bars. Maybe if I heard it, I'd know it. Oh, the wolves disappeared. Gotta be very careful here. Oh, they were a little too cold. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I had very metal tastes growing up. I had very metal tastes growing up. I like pop. I wasn't really into the new wave stuff though. Actually it's funny because being older now, I listen to new wave music that I was kind of meh. I was kind of like, that stuff's no good. I listened to some of it that I know from back in like the 80s and 90s, and I'm like, oh, I actually like that song. I used to dog on that song all the time. And I actually like that song. So, you know. Yeah, definitely stop by this weekend. I'll be playing it from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. And then I'll be doing some solo Icarus on Sunday. But, yeah, anytime between 1 and 9 on Saturday if you want to pop by. And even if it's just for a couple hours or an hour or something, feel free. Yeah, the college rock stuff, I never went to college, so... Well, I went to 2 years of community college, but that doesn't really count. Because I still lived at home. So I just went to day... I went to day college, let's put it that way. The Doors. My parents had a floor-to-ceiling poster in the living room when I was young.
I can't feel
Yeah, see, my parents were not musically inclined in the least bit. My parents were never into music growing up, so I pretty much discovered anything I liked about music. I had to discover myself. Oh, I got rabbit hides here too. Nice. I can drop that juicy moose pelt right on top of it. Bam! Yes, I'm in Ash Canyon.
This packet's getting kind of heavy.
We are in Ash Canyon. We are at the Angler's Den, which is usually my setup point here in Ash Canyon. Oh, I got three more arrows worth of feathers. Beautiful. I think I have not. I think I have not lost one arrow yet. We know I lost one arrow because I have 21 arrowheads. Gosh, I've lost very few arrows this game. That's pretty crazy. Isby watching this girl freeze her Astrid off. Ooh, let's get a little dance going, boys and girls. Well, we've done most of what we wanted to do on this character. We've done most of what we wanted to do on this character, boys and girls. We have a moose hide curing right now. We got some deer hides and stuff curing. We've got our full set of clothing. I don't know why these are... Why is that on the inside? And that's... Oh, because it's higher condition. Probably. Probably. We got a full set of deer clothing, rabbit clothing, moose hide satchel. We got the backpack. We got everything. Can I post a link to one box comic that is appropriate for stream? Yeah, hold on just a second. Let me permit you. There you go. There you go. Feel free, my friend. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate that. I really do. Makes it a lot easier than having to unban you and then go back and all that good stuff. All right, so let's get our save point here. We will be back. I think what we want to do with what we need to do with this character is we need to explore Ash Canyon a little bit more, and I want to do that, but we'll do that tomorrow. We're gonna explore a little more of Ash Canyon tomorrow. Go to some of the lesser traveled areas